Released in 1961, Reptilicus made its mark in, well, Denmark. It currently holds the title for the first and only kaiju film made in Denmark, with America helping to co-produce the project. Personally, my first taste of the kaiju came, funnily enough, from Cinemassacre, when James ranked his favorite movie kaiju. It's a more obscure film in the genre, making it the perfect piece for Vinegar Syndrome to release. In 4K no less. Boutique Blu-rays come at a cost, and that leaves the question, is it worth the purchase? Today, we'll be finding out. As usual, the equipment I use will be in the description. Always remember, different equipment will produce different results. The film itself was watched straight off the 4K disc with my UB820 player. The 4K disc itself is region free, but keep in mind the Blu-rays included will be locked to region A, which includes the countries listed on screen. If you have any questions on this release, be sure to leave a comment, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the review. Starting with video, this is one of the most jarring watches I've had in quite some time. This is an HDR release, and I think the support really helps the picture look real. Like you aren't going to see any vibrant, bombastic colors, but it feels like you're looking out the window when it comes to the tones presented on screen. I dig it. The detail here can also be scarily good. Some of the physical props that get focused on here look damn incredible, truly showing the power of movie magic. Seriously, massive props. When we focus on the actors, we get some decent detail. Nothing outstanding, but nothing horrid. Same goes for the general sets, and at times the miniatures and the star of the show himself. I say at times because mixed in here are some horribly scratchy scenes. Listen, I'll be the first to say that Reptilicus isn't putting butts in seats. And even if it is, it's not enough to truly preserve the film for more than half a century. But going from insanely crisp visuals to damaged and severely grainy sequences makes for a watch with major whiplash. Especially since it seems to happen the most when Reptilicus is on the screen, aka the part you're there to watch. It happens fairly often too. Even certain scene changes will have one color tone, only to switch to another 2 seconds after. And this just goes for the general quality of the footage itself as well. Even while trying to be understanding about how the film may have been preserved, it makes it tough to stay fully engrossed in the film, especially when the quality can get so janky on a whim. Insanely high peaks, yet disgustingly sloppy lows. Getting into audio, the main version on the 4K disc is the American release, which comes packaged with English 2.0 mono audio. Similar to video, there are some really solid positives. You won't have any issues with the dialogue, and I feel for the most part the music is well done, with nothing being too overbearing. But the sound effects? Lordy Lou, what are we doing here? They are loud, and not in the way you want. There are 2 sequences involving thunder, and when I tell you it was so loud I jumped 5 feet in the air, I'm not lying. It's all over the place. Explosions can be quiet, then a second later, the screams of a terrified crowd will make your ears bleed. In my mind, you should need to grab the clicker once or twice during a film. Any more and you start to lose some of the magic. This film had me reaching for the remote more times than I can remember, which is to say, it was enough to be a negative. I like a loud experience. It's the whole goal of having a home theater. But when it's aimless like this, it makes for a very grating experience. Severely unfortunate. When it comes to special features, you'll be getting a commentary track featuring film historian Nicholas Barbano and critic Kim Newman, the original Danish cut of the film, marking the first time it's ever been released in the US. 50 million years out of time, revisiting Reptilicus, retrospective, an interview with filmmaker and historian Jay Jennings about the film, Invincible, Indestructible, a featurette with film historian Stephen R. Bissett on the legacy of the film, and a promotional image gallery. Once again, Vinegar Syndrome knocks it out of the park. For packaging, much like other Vinegar Syndrome premium releases, I love it. The sturdy outer box, the tight slip, and the gorgeous cover art, which is also reversible. As mentioned in my younger review, my only major flaw is the fact that the poster included is left in the case, allowing it to be damaged fairly easily. I won't linger too much longer, but 2 thumbs up. So, is it worth the purchase? Once again, my latter half of a review is glowing, but I hate to say that the issues with the video and audio are making this a tough recommendation. While the packaging and the special features are incredible, the whiplash you get visually and auditorially make this a really dizzying experience. Vinegar Syndrome once again knocks it out of the park with the special features, and having the original Danish cut available for the first time marks a very bright spot on the release. It's just too bad the main event of the package falls mostly flat. I'm glad I have it for the preservation of kaiju media, especially on 4K, but unless you're a fan of Reptilicus, or just a kaiju freak like me, I'm not too sure it's worth the pickup. Thanks for making it to the end of the review. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you have any questions on this release, or want to share your personal thoughts on it, be sure to leave a comment. And if you really enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. More physical media content is on the way. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Toby Satsu, and I hope that you have a great day.